So, to jump into the topic, you can't be a teacher in this life, somebody that gives wisdom and guidance, without first being a student. And the reason why is pretty simple. It's not necessarily because you need to have something to teach prior to teaching, you know, although that is a logical progression, you know, but it's just as simple as like a chicken versus egg analogy. Like, you could come at it from either perspective, but the reason why I think that to be a teacher necessitates that you need to be first a student is because that the quality of a teacher, what exactly is a teacher? A teacher is somebody that shares, that educates, that passes along information. And I think that in order to pass along information in the most genuine and authentic way, you need to understand who are you passing information to. You need to also understand like the implications of that information. And in many cases, I think that is something that fundamentally starts with like, you know, a process of studying and a process of observing. You don't just overnight become this guru that knows everything. Some people apparently do, ostensibly, but I think most, you know, undertake some sort of journey. And that's what the pupil, the student archetype really is about, is that, you know, voyage of coming to understand something, whether it's, you know, yourself or some sort of concept, a language even. And for me, I'm an English teacher. It's not something that I studied to become, nor is it something that I wished to do for a large portion of my life, but I found myself in that position now, and I notice that I'm surprisingly good at it. And it's not necessarily that I'm the most exceptional, like, person to explain a concept, or I don't have the most revolutionary ideas, but I think what I'm really passionate about is learning. And that's helped me so much with like helping people to desire to learn too, you know, sharing that spark to get excited about learning a language, for example. I'm so passionate about, you know, trying to understand other people's languages, so I feel like that just naturally comes out when I'm attempting to, you know, support them in English. It's a crossroads, and I think that's what it means to be a teacher, is to be at the center of that crossroads where, yes, you are capable of sharing, but you're constantly being fed new information, you're constantly learning, you're constantly growing and constantly evolving. And I think that's the key, because if you're not, you know, are you teaching stagnation? You know, maybe that's a lesson in itself, but I think being a teacher is inherently dynamic, and, you know, you continue to evolve and you continue to grow because your students need you to grow, and they need somebody who's able to move with the flow of the curriculum, which continues to, you know, widen and deepen. There's always another, you know, lens you can look at something through. There's always another extrapolation, or, you know, some sort of figurative analysis you can put something through, another metaphor you can generate, and all of these actually help you to kind of profundize your, you know, knowledge and awareness of that topic. So something like English is just grammar, sure. It's just syntax, sure. But if you look at it from the cultural lens, if you look at it from the linguistic lens, there's so much to it. There's so much more than just learning the rules and learning the words. And I try to share that with students when I'm in the classroom. And it's something that's really fun. I never realized it was going to be that way. But now that I'm here, I'm really grateful. And I don't want to ever give up being somebody that learns and that's open to receive. Because if I can't receive, I can't give. You know? I'm not the person that knows everything, and I don't think I'll ever be. So I need to be continually fueled by, knowledge, and continually kind of growing myself in order to help others grow. So yeah, that's a thought. So if you're somebody that's interested in being a teacher, or maybe you already are, just don't forget that. Don't forget to be open. You're not this being that's like achieved this God level status of knowledge that no one else can touch, because you're still human and you're just a professional in your field and you're a specialist, and that's amazing. But it doesn't mean that you're at the end of the road. Whether it's breadth or depth, you can always go out somewhere, or in. You just have to decide which direction you want to travel, and you can lead your students along the way. So that's all I got for today. And if you like my videos, if you kind of resonate with what I'm saying, then be sure to subscribe. Definitely check out the future videos, poems, philosophy talks like this, and more. So see you in the next one. Peace.